President Donald Trump's campaign rallies are a defining feature of his candidacy.
Hello, Kansas. Thank you.
Hello, Pennsylvania. Hello, Pennsylvania.
So we've been all over Florida, and a lot of things are happening. I love you, too.
Is there anything better than a Trump rally?
He's held more than any of his predecessors, and most take place in huge arenas that can pack anywhere from 10 to 20,000 of his fiercest supporters. But at least 12 cities of the hundreds he's rallied in across America since 2016 claim the president's campaign owes more than $1 million total in overdue security costs. The Trump campaign argues big left-leaning cities, some led by Democratic mayors, are purposefully charging the president's re-elect team more than other candidates. And since most cities don't require prepaid contracts for extra police resources, these disputes only get worse after the fact. But there isn't really a precedent for this. I've been covering Trump rallies for the last 3 years, and they are always a political spectacle, part rock concert and part religious experience for his biggest fans. And people can get so riled up that sometimes skirmishes do break out after the events with protesters outside, prompting cities to consider more security resources for the events, which simply costs more. The president has always professed his love for law enforcement.
Oh, we love our police, right?
But it's often their overtime that is at issue here. It's also worth pointing out that no one has ever campaigned the way this incumbent has. Trump filed for a second bid just hours after being inaugurated in 2017 and hasn't stopped campaigning since.
How do you like having President Trump in Rupp Arena?
According to the Center for Public Integrity, the Trump campaign still owes El Paso $569,000 from a February 2019 rally and $200,000 to Albuquerque from an October event. Those are among the biggest unpaid invoices, but cities in Arizona, Wisconsin, and Pennsylvania are also on the growing list. Take Minneapolis, for example. When the Trump campaign organized a mega rally at the Target Center in October, the city asked for more than $500,000 in security costs. That would pay for everything from extra police time to barrier fencing and traffic control around the area. President Trump took to Twitter to vent his frustration, slamming the Minneapolis leader as a, quote, lightweight mayor, and then later at the rally itself.
Minneapolis, you got a rotten mayor, you got to change your mayor. You got a bad mayor.
In November, the city of Minneapolis was still demanding to be reimbursed.
This is not a unique instance where Donald Trump is refusing to pay his bills. This has happened time and time and time again.
The Trump campaign still refuses to pay up, arguing the city was unfairly upcharging them, especially compared to security costs incurred by former President Barack Obama at the same venue in 2009. The extra resources required for that? Only about $20,000, according to local news reports, a tiny fraction of the amount the city wants the Trump team to front, a point they are quick to make. These kinds of feuds are only expected to intensify. The Center for Public Integrity reports no payments have been made on these outstanding amounts, and the campaign hasn't budged on its position that it shouldn't have to foot the bill for these extra costs. A Trump campaign spokesman told NBC, rally security is coordinated by U.S. Secret Service and all inquiries should be directed to them. The Secret Service, however, told us that it does not pay for law enforcement's overtime hours and, quote, we don't have a mechanism to do so. Critics argue it's even more striking given the campaign's blockbuster fundraising numbers this year. The re-election entities are certainly not short on money, boasting record hauls each quarter and totaling more than $300 million in 2019. And it's not the first time a Trump entity has been accused of stiffing vendors. The president's track record of not paying contractors dates back decades to his time leading the Trump Organization. Are any of the payments coming soon? The standoff continues as the bills keep piling up. We'll be tracking all of it as the president's rally schedule is only expected to intensify as 2020 gets into full swing.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.